Welcome to New Start at Home. I'm Dr. David DeRose, your host today, and with me is Jerry Flores. Jerry is a massage therapist here at Weimar Center of Health and Education. Jerry, it's great to have you here today.
Thank you, Dr. DeRose.
Jerry, I know you've really put your heart and your life efforts into helping people with pain. And I think as we speak today about pain, a lot of people, they hear that word and they say pain, bad stuff. Is that the kind of connection we should make in our minds?
Well, most people think pain as an enemy, but we got to ask ourselves that question. Is it a friend or is it a foe? Sometimes people over-exaggerate pain and sometimes people undermine it. So it's important to know when to get professional help, when to seek out someone to help you interpret what's going on inside of your body.
Well, let's just look at an extreme case. Jerry, I know you've studied a lot about the subject of pain. You've helped hundreds of people over the years, probably thousands. I don't know if anyone's keeping track of the numbers, but you've helped a lot of people with chronic pain. But there's a lot in the medical research literature suggesting that pain may actually be something that could help us. Can you give us some insight into that?
Sure. Yeah, pain is usually interpreted as an alarm system in our nervous system. And just to point it out simply, at first pain whispers to you.
Okay.
Then when you don't pay attention to it, it starts talking to you, as we are conversing right now. And when you don't listen to that, it finally screams at you. And that's when most people pay attention. They go see a doctor, a therapist, and then go out and get some help. The important thing is to know a little bit about your own body and what that pain is saying to you.
So pain early on can be something that can help us become aware of a problem that we can then address.
Yes.
Now, there are cases in the medical research literature where people have not been able to feel pain. A lot of individuals hear about this. They say, wow, I got so much pain, I wish I couldn't feel pain. Is that a good thing?
Yes, it is. As a matter of fact, one of my favorite books, The Gift of Pain by Dr. Paul Bren, who spent 50 years in the United States, in London, and in India at leprosy sanitariums. And he found out that when lepers didn't feel pain, that they constantly re-injured themselves, and they ended up damaging tissue. For example, they would grab a hot handle and they would burn themselves over and over and then get infection until eventually their hand had to be amputated.
Wow. So pain, instead of being something we should run away from, we should ignore, we should medicate, it's really something we should say, what am I doing wrong, or what's happening in my life that I need to address?
Exactly.
So what are some practical lessons for any of our viewers if they say, listen, I've got this back pain, this arm pain, wherever the pain is, are there some general principles as to what someone should do?
Yes. As a matter of fact, as soon as you start feeling a little bit of pain, let's say in your neck, there's something that's going on there. Bad posture, sleeping wrong, muscles tighten up, the reduced oxygen flow to that area and water flow causes what's called ischemic tissue. And it's basically the water and oxygen supply is being cut off, so nutrients, oxygen, and water can't get there. Therefore, the pain gets more intense until eventually it could lead to a full-blown muscle spasm where the pain is excruciating and you can't even move your neck.
Wow. So what's happening is, because of this spasm, this tightening, we're not getting adequate circulation to the muscle and things just get progressively worse.
Exactly.
How can someone relieve that?
In future sections, we'll be talking about that, but I do want to point out something.
Please.
You know, pain is very interesting. For example, in your eye is 1,000 times more sensitive than the sole of your feet. So when something is thrown at your eye, in your subconscious mind and your nerve system, your body automatically throws in a reflex and you shut it without even thinking about it. But if you grab a handle and it burns you, it just feels horrible and you remove it. That's because the skin is more sensitive.
Wow. We got a lot of great information about pain and how you can get help. Jerry's going to be with us in some future segments. If before then you want more information, just simply go to NEWSTARTclub.com.